Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Good morning students. Today I am going to start a new chapter number 4, organizing. In general meaning, organization means distribution of work. It means distribution of authority and responsibility among different workers is known as organization. When more than one person are working towards the achievement of a common goal, the effective organization is essential. Meaning, the structure formed in order to enable delegation of authority and responsibility towards the people actively engaged for common goal is organizing. Definition according to Chester I. Bernard. The activity conducted by the cooperation of two or more people and their coordination is called organizing. Now, the best example of organization is human body. Human body is an excellent example. The function of the different parts of a human body is different, but still all the parts of a human body is coordinated to one another. Now, characteristics of organization. First characteristics of organization, it is a goal oriented activity. Organization is a structure that coordinates the different goals of business, departmental goals and goals of employee. So, it is referred as a goal oriented activity. Second, organization is depend on planning. It is a planning base. Organization is made on the basis of planning and objectives determined by planning. Hence, before organizing, it is necessary to have a proper planning. The structure of any unit is based on its future implementation of plan. Hence, it can be said that organization is based on proper planning. Second, delegation of authority and responsibility. It is a meaning of organization, distribution of authority and responsibility to different workers is known as organization. It means it is necessary to delegate authority and responsibility in it. Fourth number, importance to human elements. In organizing, human beings are at the center. The success of any organization is depend on the people who are working on it. Hence, for effective organizational structure, effective human relation establishment is necessary. Flexible. Flexible means which can change according to time and situation. When once the organization is formed, there are chances for change in the same, so it is a flexible activity. Sixth number, establishment of interrelationships. The organization establishes interrelationship among work, positions or divisions. It gives clarification about the relationship of one work with the other. Hence, establishment of interrelationship is a characteristics of a organization. Process of organization. First process of organization is clarification of objectives. Before formation of organizational structure, it is necessary to have the clearly defined goals and its proper understanding. It is a first step toward the proper organizing. Second, list of functions. After having clearly defined goals with the help of organizational structure, the list of work is to be done is prepared. At the time of preparing such a list, it is ensured that not a single work and not a single task is left or it is repeated, and a special care is taken for the same. Third number, departmentation of function. Once when the list of function is prepared, the work areas similar in nature are classified according to nature of unit, geographical area, work area. Example, the division of business unit selling products in the entire country, zone wise division of selling as per south, east, west, north zones. In the same way, work based distribution as per advertisement task, packing task, distribution task in such department is also considered the division of work. To determine departmental position and abilities. Once when the work is departmentalized properly, the task to have proper reasons, proper persons to handle the responsibility are created as per position and abilities are planned accordingly. For example, sales officers for sales department, purchase officer for purchase department. This type of position and abilities are decided. The delegation of power and responsibility. Divisional heads, subdivisional heads and skill-based heads are finalized, and then all the heads should be given proper power and responsibility so that they can perform their work well. In addition to that, clarification should be done of each person's post. It is also necessary to have the proper proportion of authority and responsibility. Sixth number, establishment of interrelationship. After the proper distribution of work and delegation of power and responsibilities among different departmental personnel, the formation of interrelation should be made clear. With the help of departmentization, the power and responsibilities are centralized, decentralized, but the same can be centralized with the help of formation of interrelations. To prepare organizational chart. In order to enable the people to have the perfect idea of each one's position, a proper map should be prepared. Such a chart should be properly prepared and the same should be displayed on the notice board. What is the meaning of organizational chart? Then, in order to enable the people to have the perfect idea of its position, the map is prepared and same should be displayed on the notice board, which is known as a organizational chart.